occupational therapist that's going to be working with you today. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. How are you?
I'm doing well today. Alright, so today what we're going to do is I'm going to run through a few quick assessments and just ask you a few questions. And then I know you're really ready to go home, so
Yeah, very.
So we're going to work on getting you up, sitting in the chair, and then we're going to talk a little bit about energy conservation techniques because I know, according to your charts, that you have a lot of shortness of breath due to your COPD. So we're going to talk a little bit about things that you can do to maybe help yourself so you're not feeling like you're out of breath all the time.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So do you have any pain or discomfort?
I'm not feeling any pain or just like discomfort. Pretty much like with whatever I do, I'm just like everything just feels like knocks the wind out of me.
Yeah.
So I'm really tired of that, and I just want to be able to get up and do what I want to do, and I can't because it's like no air.
Sounds pretty frustrating.
Yeah.
All right. So can you tell me about how some of your daily tasks are affected by your shortness of breath?
Yes.
Okay.
So I cannot. So my laundry is downstairs. So I struggle a lot to get up and down the stairs, especially while like bringing a laundry basket. So that takes a lot out of me. And then getting dressed, it takes me forever to get dressed in the morning or undress at night. Like I need to keep stopping to catch my breath, especially like putting pants on. Like that's really tough. In terms of like showering and bathing, like getting up over and like into the tub is tough at times.
Yeah.
And then, maintaining like washing my hair and body and stuff. So it's all very, very tiring for me.
Sounds it. So today what we're going to talk about when we get you seated is some things that will hopefully help you, those activities become a little bit more easy for you.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about your oxygen levels and how you manage your oxygen? Because I know you are on oxygen.
Yes, so I feel like I manage pretty well. I've been doing it for a while. I have it with me at all times, like in places in my home where I spend most of my time. Pretty good with managing it. I have it at night as needed. So I think I'm pretty good there.
Okay. All right. So first what we're going to do is I'm going to take your blood pressure, okay?
Okay.
Okay. It's a little high. You're around 130 over 82, but that's okay. With COPD, it's common that we'll have higher blood pressure. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your pulse right here. Sorry.
Okay.
All right, it's looking good. Okay, so next what we're going to work on is we're going to look at your range of motion, how you're moving your body around. I know it does fatigue you a little bit, make you short of breath, but we are going to look at it just so I know where we are with that. Okay, so first what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you put your arms at your side here, and you're going to lift your arms above your head. All right, and back down. And then I'm going to have you lift at your elbows. And then back down. All right, and now I'm going to have you put your arms out to the side. Good. Okay, and now we're going to do your legs. So what I'm going to have you do is, if you need to assist your legs, you're going to bring your knee to your stomach area, okay? You can do one at a time. Seems to get you a little tired. You can take as long as you need.
Okay.
This isn't a race by any means, okay? All right. Your range of motion does look pretty good, but I can tell that you are fatigued when you do it. Can you tell me how you're feeling now?
Good. Just trying to breathe.
Yes, yes.
Yep. Just definitely a little bit shortness of breath there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you seated in this chair. I'm gonna get everything you need ready. And I'm just gonna have it all set. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, it's a little uncomfortable to roll over your arm, so I'm gonna have you place this arm over your stomach area.
Okay.
And then what I'm gonna have you do is reach your left arm over here and grab the edge of the bed. And then you're gonna bend this leg up, and you're gonna push through this leg, and you're gonna roll over towards me. I'll be here to guide you.
Okay.
All right, whenever you're ready. All right, good job. Still feeling okay?
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so now I'm going to have you move your bottom leg and this leg over here. Good. And then with this hand, you're gonna push up through the bed. Like I said, take your time if you need it, and I'll be here to guide you. All right, good job. Feeling lightheaded, dizzy, anything?
Just a little tiny bit, but
Okay, we'll take a moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the gate belt around you just for safety. Okay. Let me tighten it a little bit more, sorry.
no, you're okay.
Sorry, we got it twisted a little bit over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to have you have your legs flat on the floor. I'm going to be here in front of you to guide you.
Okay.
You can put your hands here. You're going to help me push up a little bit. We're going to rock forward 3 times, and on the third one, I'm going to have you stand up, and you're going to do little tiny steps all the way over to the chair. And when you feel the chair in the back of your legs, you can reach back and sit down.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Little steps, little steps. Guiding you over here. You feel the chair?
Yep.
All right. You can sit down. Okay. Okay, a second. I'll take off the gate belt while you're taking your time. Okay. So first, while you're catching your breath, I'm going to give you some general techniques about energy conservation. So when you're doing all tasks, like I've mentioned, take rest breaks, okay? It doesn't matter if you're before the task, during the task, after the task. Take as many breaks as you need. You don't want to overwork yourself.
Okay.
Focus on your breathing when you are doing activities. I know that that can be difficult, but when you're doing something that's very fatiguing, just kind of think about how you're breathing, and that'll help.
Okay.
If you're doing tasks, you can break them down into smaller steps. Eliminate the steps that aren't really essential when you're working with things. So, for example, for your laundry, if you have you like to separate your clothes a certain way, maybe instead of like having to stand there and go through all of your clothes, sorting them, maybe have certain bins that you'll put in, like your lights and your darks, things like that. So it kind of takes away that extra step for you. Okay, so now I know you mentioned dressing, you mentioned bathing, and you mentioned getting dressed.
Yeah.
You said that twice.
Yeah. The laundry.
Yes, the laundry, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so first with getting dressed, it's easiest to do it if you're sitting down. I don't know how you usually get dressed, but sitting down will conserve your energy here. If your dresser's further away from your bed or where you like to sit to get dressed, maybe moving it a little closer.
Okay.
You could even have your clothes set out the night before and have what you're going to wear. So it's just easy right there. When you get up in the morning, you don't have all these things to do. It's just kind of set there for you, ready.
Right.
And then also if you wear slip-on shoes, so you're not fighting, putting your shoes on, using the shoehorn and stuff that we've talked about. And then also things like front buttoning clothing, stuff like that, so you don't have to reach around your back.
Okay.
And then as far as showering, some things that you can do is, I know you mentioned it's difficult to get into the tub. if you have a bath, it would be easier to sit down, or we've mentioned a shower chair, getting you a shower chair at home so you can sit. And then using a long-handled sponge that I can supply you with so you don't have to bend down as much.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, so everything's just, so you're not rushing around as much.
Okay.
And then another thing is for laundry, like I mentioned, getting rid of some of the unnecessary steps. You could use a long-handed reacher to reach in and grab your laundry out so you're not bending down, not having to do that all stuff. Another thing is, I know you mentioned your laundry's in the basement, so something that might be helpful for you, if you have anything that rolls on wheels, that could hold up your laundry baskets, so then that way you're not carrying them. You don't have to worry about how heavy they are or anything like that. You could wheel it from even just the washer to the dryer, whatever you need to do there. So that would help you a lot. What do you think of those? Do you think that those are things that you could incorporate?
I think I definitely could. I think they're gonna help me a lot in the long run. They're just like super easy little things.
Yeah.
So I think they'll be great.
Yeah. And so then just some other general things. What might be helpful is to plan your week ahead. So maybe so you're not doing all these hard tasks on one singular day. Maybe you clean one room of your house on Monday and a different room this day, so you're not doing everything on one day to really fatigue yourself and have to worry about that shortness of breath.
Okay.
Yep, just things like that. And like I said, sit when you can. If you have chairs throughout your house, take breaks. You need them. Okay?
Yes.
They'll help.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions or anything for me?